Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.com. Also, please like the channel if you would. Follow it and click the bell to get notifications here on YouTube. Also, follow us on our Facebook page. That's linked from surplusfundsriches.com. Just a quick note, January 1st, we're going to launch what we think is our Mayacopa here for flipping property. Basically a bird dog / partnership program, and it gets around all the headaches. Those of you out there, this is for you, the guys that are doing the wholesaling, that are trying to use assignable contracts, trying to do subject to contracts, hoping to God that an investor is going to see their way to it or give them the money they need to get to the next deal. Our average deal nets 30 grand, and we're going to pay 30% of our net. In return, you have to go find a property that's going into tax sale. You can do that by Googling tax default property online. You can go into any county, almost any county, any state. Research the debt and ownership online to make sure there isn't additional debt against the property that could have it and could encumber title. Turn that into us, and that's at that point you would have done our national deed flip program, and we pay 15% of our net. The deed flip 30 is going to ask you to also call the people, find them. Obviously, it's not hard to do in a pre-tax sale situation, pre-tax deed sale situation. Call them, make sure it's the right person, and they're willing to speak with us about selling a house. Turn it into us. We'll take the property, and for January 1st, when we launch this new program, if you get in on January the 1st, which will be a reduced rate, the program's going to be $397. Just enough money, guys, by the way, to defray the cost of starting you up. I'm providing support, okay? I'm doing the mobile notaries going out to get the deed signed. I'm taking care of any attorney issues or title work issues that need to be handled. Now I'm putting it on the market, and I'm flipping it as is, where is. I'm also, of course, paying the owner and recording the deed and handling all that, the administrative and the financial end of it. You don't have to scurry around looking for somebody for money to put your deal together. It's done, okay? We buy the property, sell it. First of all, we give you, if you buy January 1st, we give you $500 when we get the deal under contract with the owner. And then we give you the rest of the 30% when we flip the house. Now, guys, typically, you can sell a house like that in a week or two cash. That's one of the beauties of going after the low-hanging fruit to an investor. You're not looking at inspections. It's an as-is, where-is flip. It's easy peasy. You're not getting into all that. Having said that, we typically will give them a month to get out. So from when you turn it in, you've had a conversation with the owner, they want to speak with us. We'll give them a month to get out, and then it'll take us 2 weeks to sell it. So it's about 6 weeks from when you turn it in. And our average deal, no kidding, is $30,000. I'll be putting up additional videos here. There's a past video up where I show you I'll show you one house that I bought, just to show you that, yes, we're on title on houses. Yes, we are really buying property. I know it's hard for you guys to believe we're buying houses for you and then giving you 30% of that. Let me tell you something. Those of you guys that are either new to real estate, thinking about getting in on this end, or seasoned wholesalers, an average of a $9,000 hit, that's a hell of a lot of money for just flipping a property and not having to deal with the headache, none of the aggravation. That's a serious deal. This will launch January 1st. Now, quick disclaimer, guys. A lot of you guys know us from overages. Going after property that was created in a tax or mortgage foreclosure, where the property sold for more money than the debt against it. So there was an overage there, and we do overage retrieval for the ex-owners. A lot of you guys know us for that. What you don't know is we stumbled onto that while flipping property. Okay, this is where we started. This is our roots. And my big thing right now, the reason we're pushing this particular program, this system at this particular time is simple. We're about to see an insane number of property coming up for tax sale because counties are going broke. Go ahead and Google that. County budget deficit. See what comes up. You'll scroll for days. The counties have to foreclose on properties quicker and more consistently now. In addition, mortgage companies are tired of playing, and they are going to be foreclosing on people. Now, I had somebody give me a hard time about an earlier video where I was talking about the forbearance and how this is going to come back and bite people. And they said, oh, Sean, you don't understand forbearance because the bank is not going to count that time as hurting their credit that they weren't making, payments on the house. Yes, you're absolutely right. The credit card companies and all that don't have the same deal. So somebody getting into trouble during the forbearance period is still going to have their credit shot from credit card debt and other bills being unpaid or being delay paid. So the bank is going to look at that if the owner wanted to get into recasting the loan, that situation, and that's going to be almost impossible. Guys, we are on the cusp of a wave. The reason that we do this, because a lot of people ask me, Sean, why don't you just use your crew to do it yourself? That's a valid point. Here's the deal. I've got 1,300 square feet. It's a condo, an office condo in a converted mill in Lock Mill Plaza in Concord. You can look us up. I own it outright. It's an office condo at 1 Buffalo Avenue, Suite 3306. That property was a really good deal, and I've got room in there I've got 2 full-time case manager, full-time mailer, full-time head administrative clerk, got another floater coming in, got all these people in there. I don't want to provide computer lines, phone lines, and all the rest of it, and payroll, when I can have you guys come on board, and I can make a smaller piece of a much bigger pie. Decentralization is what I'm about. This is kind of like Uber, anything else. Think about that. I'm the center for taking care of this, and I'm taking a very small piece, and I'm allowing the front line to make the majority of the money. That's how I look at it. 30% of net, guys, is a sweet deal, and net is usually just paying off the taxes to stop the sale and giving the owner payment, and then the difference between that and what I sell it for. Anyway, January 1st, 2021, that's coming up. If nothing else, go to either click the link below this and sign in if this is on the resources page that we have dedicated to this particular program. Sign in to get on our newsletter, and or you can go to surplusfundsriches.com, and in the right side, the main page there, the right side in the box, you can put your name and email in, and you can get involved with us. Also, like the video, follow our channel, Surplus Funds Riches. Follow the channel and get involved, get on board with us. Guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at this, and I'm looking forward to one hell of a 2021. Thanks.